Legacy is a contested, or arguably a problematic word that has been heavily associated with major sporting events in the past decades. Sporting events' legacies are multifaceted, ranging from economic legacies, social legacies, and environmental legacies. Mega and major sporting events are a uniquely modern phenomenon, with a constant presence in the media and public debates, and a significant impact on the economy and societies. Different cities around the world are actively bidding for hosting world-level mega and major sporting events, such as the Summer Olympics, the Winter Olympics, the FIFA World Cup, and the Commonwealth Games. Those events are visible, spectacular, but expensive to run. Politicians and event organizers tend to justify such hefty costs with headline claims that major events can generate legacies for the host nations and communities. Yet there is a lack of clear evidence to suggest that sustained legacies can be left over for the communities after the hosting of the events. Our research focuses on event legacies for disadvantaged communities and individuals. We are particularly interested in understanding how people from disadvantaged backgrounds experience the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games and engage with the Games. We began our project by reviewing 4 different types of sporting events bid documents and the final Games reports published in the past 22 years. The purpose of this review is to identify what promises are being made for disadvantaged groups in the Games plans and to what extent those promises are fulfilled. Disadvantaged groups were defined in different ways across different mega sporting events. It can be people experiencing or at risk of homelessness, individuals from geographically deprived areas, or socially marginalized groups. Some games, including Birmingham 2022, use the term disadvantaged as a broad term, without necessarily providing a clear definition, to incorporate the groups of vulnerable populations who are from deprived areas, ethnic minorities, and different gender and health backgrounds. We reviewed a total of 149 documents from 23 games. Here are some examples drawn from previous events indicating the legacy promises made for various disadvantaged groups. The South Africa 2010 World Cup. Construction jobs creation to reduce poverty. The Gold Coast 2018 Commonwealth Games. Provide 489 beds with meals and showers for the homeless. The Rio 2016 Summer Olympic Games. Jobs and skills development of the poor. The Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympic Games. No discrimination for sexual minorities. For Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games, legacy promises are made for disadvantaged people, focusing on skills and job development, sport participation, social benefits, and education. Here are the statements made in the legacy plan that are relevant to the disadvantaged communities and individuals.
Sandwell Aquatics Centre will open its door to the public in 2023, and provide a lasting benefit to one of the most disadvantaged areas in the region. The Games will create around 35,000 new jobs and skills opportunities, including volunteering roles and training opportunities. It will focus on supporting young people, those from disadvantaged groups, the unemployed and individuals with disabilities. The Make a Difference, MAD, project, a Games Legacy program, is a Sport Birmingham youth development mentoring program, designed by and for young people aged 11 to 16 living in disadvantaged areas and from predominantly minority ethnic communities. Throughout the Legacy program we are tackling inequalities and working towards inclusive leadership.
Out of the 23 games reviewed, only 5 games did not make any pledges to support the development of disadvantaged groups through event hosting. Overall promised benefits for disadvantaged groups were mainly around sport, social benefits, community cohesion, housing, jobs and skills. Specifically, approaches used by previous games to generate positive impacts and legacies for disadvantaged people include: provide free or affordable tickets. Ensure essential support services available for the vulnerable during games time. Increase opportunities for housing, volunteering, sports participation and jobs. Provide skills development training. Improve living and social conditions. Upgrade facilities and enhance accessibility. Adopt a zero-tolerance policy against discrimination. Our review concludes that most of the events we viewed have considered disadvantaged groups as a target population that could be positively impacted by event hosting. But those promises were not necessarily measured and/or reported in the final games reports. In addition, the specific goals set were either vague or small-scaled, and tended to be intangible. Overall, very little monetary value was pledged to help disadvantaged groups benefit from the hosting of the games. We therefore recommend future major event hosts expand legacy promises for disadvantaged communities and individuals to include both tangible and intangible positive outcomes, set up clear and measurable goals together with a breakdown of resources and structures required. Have systematic, detailed plans in which the legacy routes are made clear. A dedicated section in the post-games legacy evaluations to report any achieved, failed promises.